Abduction, Chapter 3, Part 2. Her first article she wrote was 6 months ago. The mysterious light started to show up just before her first writings, continued Tatiana. It wasn't long after the lights showed up in the sky, people started to disappear, and the ones that returned had stories of abduction. Do you mean to say aliens abducted these people? Asked Echo as she leaned forward in her seat. Her expression was a mix of both surprise and extreme inquisitiveness. Tatiana shook her head. I'm not saying it, but Ivanova is saying that disappearances are because of aliens. I don't think it's because of aliens, I piped in quickly before taking my last bite of borscht before I could say another word. Echo was putting more in my bowl. I didn't even have to ask. Echo frowned. Richard doesn't want to talk about aliens. Tatiana sat down at the table with us and looked at me. Her eyebrows slightly furrowed as her crystal blue eyes gazed into my soul. You don't think aliens would come to this earth, Richard? I swallowed a mouthful of borscht, feeling its warmth all the way down my esophagus and into my stomach. My experience in Belarus exclusion zone told me aliens were a real thing. Yeah, the Greys do exist. Had the ones I seen were alive, I would have shot them with a rifle I had in my hands and asked questions later. The shriveled remains of the aliens I encountered gave no indication of proper size or actual skin color. It didn't matter. The encounter was terrifying. No, I'm pretty sure they would come here, I said, addressing Tatiana's question. I mean, we are a blue ball in the universe. Who wouldn't want to check us out? Echo didn't repeat the sarcasm in my words. I noticed by the stern look she gave me. As for Tatiana, she didn't seem to notice my attempt at satire. I agree. That's why I believe the lights in the sky and the abductions are tied together, remarked Tatiana. I am afraid. Afraid of what, Tatiana? I asked. It was my turn to lean forward in my seat. May have been the road weariness that affected my thoughts, but the tone of Tatiana's voice left me chilled. Tatiana hesitated and lowered her head as if ashamed to admit something. I am afraid that they will visit my house and take me away. I do not wish to go. Echo and I exchanged glances. We knew how Tatiana felt, having experienced our own encounter of the third kind. An uneasy feeling rushed through me. Thankfully, I had both elbows on the table to keep me steady. It was like I was reliving a nightmare all over again. I see the blood spatter pattern of the alien creature I shot in the head. I thought I had forgotten it, or at least suppressed the memory. I shuddered. Nothing will happen to you, Tatiana, said Echo as she reached out her hand to touch Tatiana's. Richard and I are here should anything happen. You'll be fine. I nearly choked on a spoonful of borscht when Echo spoke of having nothing to fear. Unlike our time in the Belarusian force, I did not have a large-gauge rifle with me. I had to wonder how I was going to protect anyone from an alien invasion. Echo and I had barely escaped our encounter. We would be dead if it were not for the knowledge of the exclusion zone and my dumb luck. Tatiana looked at me and seemed satisfied. You'll be going to see Ivanova? No, I muttered as I looked at my empty bowl. Almost simultaneously, Echo uttered a firm yes. Richard and I would love to speak with her to find out more about these abductions. Where can we find her office? Once Echo made up her mind she was going to do something, she was going to do it. If it were up to me, I would let it go and enjoy my stay in one of Ukraine's eastern cities. However, I could not let Echo go out on her own. She needed my help, no matter how reluctant I might be about this endeavor.